right, guys, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet because I know I only got a few people that even watch my stuff anymore. I know that. I understand. I'm an old man. Uh, there's a difference between hillbillies and rednecks, I assure you. And it's almost a split right down the center of the United States. Just right down through the center of Texas, too. It just depends on how close those people that live in Texas are to the East Coast. Hillbillies are East Coast. Rednecks are West Coast. Now I'm going to tell you a story to show the difference between rednecks and hillbillies. And this is just my life. Let me tell you, folks, in the early 1983, January, when I was sent home from the military on an honorable discharge under medical conditions because of my heart and lungs. I got home, I loaded my 1973 Plymouth Fury, two-door, with everything I had, and I went straight south from Greenwood, Indiana to Florida. West Palm Beach, almost down. I mean, I was 3/4 of the way down. I was headed for the tip. I was tired of cold weather. Got down there, started doing my thing. My family, my dad decided the next summer or next winter when he was working for the painting union up here in Indiana, and during the winter they were laid off. So the very next winter that he got laid off, he packed up his motor home and he moved to Florida and stayed down there during the winter months so he could work and stuff and make money. My entire Tennessee family was in Florida during the winter months. I ain't lying to you. They were all down there before I was. That's why I went down there. My hillbilly family from Tennessee. I ain't lying to you. My parents ended up, third year from that, they ended up moving to Florida. Oh, they sold their house, packed up everything and moved to Florida. That's a fact. Now, the year they were moving down to Florida, I was running back and forth trying to help them load stuff, whatever. I was just trying to help. But the day they got the truck ready and they needed the stuff loaded, I came back to Greenwood and I rounded up a buddy of mine, Alan, that I hung around with. And he rounded up a buddy of his named Joe. And they helped me and my family load their stuff and pack my family down to Florida. These two guys, Alan, I knew well. I knew he was gay, but I didn't know his boyfriend was. Now, I let these two guys move into my apartment. I had a 2-bedroom apartment. One of them, Joe, was sleeping on the couch, I thought. Found out he wasn't. But that's another story. I helped Alan get a job where I was working. I was working for Florida Power and Light in the recycling end of Florida Power and Light. Had a good job. Got Alan on. When I had to throw them out because of their gayness, I threw them out. Well, I don't know what happened to Joe. He was just gone. But Alan moved in with 2 girls, good-looking girls, waitresses. I used to go over there and I'd walk into his apartment and I'd throw around Hustler, Swing, all them nasty magazines. I'd walk in with a slew of them, throw them all over his apartment. He's going, "What are you doing?" I said, "Warding off the evil spirits." Guys, us hillbillies, I was buying weed from the gangs down there. And when me and my cousin would pull up on these guys had automatic weapons. I'm telling you, they had people scoping each end of the street. They knew everybody coming up and down it. We'd pull up, they'd walk out, half a pound of weed on how much you want. Well, we were broke hillbillies. We were asking for 20, 15, 10, $5. That's all we could afford. These guys found out we could deal with them. They weren't scared of us. We weren't scared of them. They had all the guns. We didn't have any. West Palm Beach, Florida. I went down. Buy some weed. Got robbed by them. Went back up where I lived. Got my cousins and some other blood, cousins and laws and stuff. We didn't have no guns, folks. We found baseball bats, ice picks, axes, knives, and we loaded them into my car. 73 Plymouth Fury 318 2-barrel. But I knew how to drive it. You guys don't know about them old 318s. They can run, buddy. Went back down there to Fort Lauderdale. About 45-minute drive from where I lived in West Palm Beach. Guy took me for 30. We're going to take him for 30 back. He grabbed my money and run. He didn't give me no weed. We pulled in. I told my cousin that we'll take this 50 and we're going to wrap it around your thumb so they can't grab it and pull it off. So I'm driving. I've got it down low gear, 1 foot on the brake and 1 on the gas. I ain't lying. Said as soon as they hand it to you, you unroll it and look at it. If it looks like weed, you say, "Yep, that's weed," and we're gone. It's exactly what I did. We come up out of there with 3 cars chasing us. By the time we got back to West Palm Beach, there wasn't nobody even following us. Outrun them like nobody's business. I had a route out. I had it all planned. We didn't have a gun. They did. There were people in that town talking about, if you guys think the black guys are crazy, they've got these guns and all this stuff. That we just heard this story about these hillbillies that went down there and robbed them with ice picks and hammers and me and my cousin was hearing this and we busted up laughing because it's a fact. That's the difference between a hillbilly and a redneck. We're too broke to have the guns, so we'll do it however we need to. Make no mistake about that. Love you guys. I know most of you won't even watch this. I don't care. I still love you. Any of you that watch it, seek Jesus. That's all that matters. Been there and done this stuff.